So my question is dealing with Lutherans and their belief in baptism. My sister-in-law recently took my nieces to go be baptized in the Lutheran Church and then posted about how they were saved. And my brother and I, we were raised to believe in salvation through Jesus. And so I'm kind of curious the best way to kind of discuss it with her and explain to her that that's not salvation.
Yeah, they completely misquote John chapter 3. Jesus said, unless a man is born of the water and of the Spirit, he'll not enter into the kingdom of heaven. Now, if the water there is baptism, you have to believe in Christ before you're baptized, unless a man is born of the Spirit and of the water, but it isn't in that order. And very clearly, Nicodemus says, well, what do I got to do? Get back in my mom? Because everybody understood when the water breaks, out comes a baby. It's your physical birthday. And just as you had a physical birthday, you need a spiritual birthday. And so Jesus said, marvel not that I say to you, you must be born again. So no, we are saved in faith alone. The thief on the cross, he wasn't baptized. And yet Jesus died before he died because they broke their legs. Seeing Jesus was already dead, they didn't break his legs. Your thoughts?
Well, a couple of passages that I would point her to, Becky. One would be John 3:16, Ephesians chapter 2, verses 8 and 9. Also, Titus chapter 3, verse 5. These are all passages that speak of belief, that we are saved by faith in the finished work of Jesus Christ. In addition to that, I would take her to 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verse 17. And here's what Paul said: for Christ did not send me to baptize, but to preach the gospel. If Paul was preaching the gospel and he said, I wasn't sent to baptize, I was sent to preach the gospel, he makes a distinction there. Hey, Paul, if people could get saved and you're not baptizing them, then you're not doing your job. Paul makes a distinction. I was sent to preach the gospel. It's believing in the gospel that saves you. I say, if you haven't been baptized, you should. It's an outward demonstration of an inward work. It is an outward sign that you've been born again. It's a declaration to the world that you've been saved. I don't get saved, or I shouldn't say I don't get baptized to be saved. I am saved, and then I get baptized, declaring it to the world, Mike.